Oh, yeah.
And let's have a party, celebrate, and let's have a good time, you and me, 'cause everything is alright. Just believe you'll see that we gon' make this thing work.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tauntaun777 here. We're back with some Shadows of Mordor artifacts. So we're going to continue down the list a little bit here. And yeah, so we're... Oh, coded journal. There's a dead birdie. Dead birdie. So let's see what this coded journal has to offer. The skies over Mordor are being cleared by fell beasts, the Hellhawk. Crows such as this poor fellow are hunted relentlessly, but not as food. That sucks. No, crows are hunted because each of the oversized blackbirds is a potential spy. Ooh. A messenger who might be carrying news to a master outside of Mordor. This crow met its doom trying to deliver a coded note. Poor little crow. It's on his back.
Here's what I saw. I told you the orcs are digging everywhere. Well, they've dug huge caves into the ground in the side of the hills and into the mountains where they do their work. Some of it's forges, and they got blacksmiths making armor and all kinds of weapons. They save on metal by making their armor for the front only. Like they're not planning on retreating anymore. Oh, and they got these huge pits too. Bigger than I've ever seen. They pull in new orcs, maybe 100 or so a day. Some of them are those Uruk-hai. You can tell them right away, because they've got a head or so on other orcs. They come out fighting, and immediately start bossing everyone else around. No one's the wiser about me spying. But don't send no more crows. The other orcs might get suspicious.
Oh, okay. No more crows. That's cool. So it's that same guy who brought the cog thingy, if you remember from the first episode. So let's, pretty bird. I'm a pretty bird. Pretty bird. Okay, back it up. Lockpick. This simple metal prod is a burglar's best friend. The pick is small and easily concealed. It can be palmed or even hidden under the tongue with minimal effort. In the hands of a skilled thief, the pick can be used to quickly and quietly defeat most locks of non-magical origin. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, memory point. Memory point.
Sir, the situation is very confused.
How is it confused? I see the prisoners escaping, running towards the gates, which seem to have flown open by sorcery or sabotage. Archer, stand down!
Sir?
We're not wasting good arrows on those people. They've served their purpose. They're damned. They're damned well out of my hair. Mordor can take the whole stinking lot of them. And send my compliments to the captain of the gates. I suppose he sent me this lockpick as some sort of joke.
Oh, snap. So they escaped with a lockpick. Interesting. And it's just a bunch of twisted metal. Huh. Very, very ingenious. Let's see. Next one. Branding iron. Oh, this is going to be fun. Not old Scorchy is a common refrain among the orcs of Lundun. It is interesting to note that while branding with red-hot irons as punishment is commonplace, with orcs searing the flesh of their unruly brethren as much as they do their slaves. Old Scorchy is unique, used only on the most reluctant. The orcs believe Scorchy holds sorcerous powers, enabling it to burn longer and hotter, and to scorch with such intensity the pain can be felt for weeks after the branding. Well, that sucks. Hello, memory point.
All right, you. You're not so brave now, are you? Hold him, boys. Get your filthy hands off me! It's simple, see? Do unto others quicker and harder than they do unto you. But at least you tried. Next time, try harder. This is going to hurt a lot. But you'll learn who's in charge. No! Not old Scorchy! Anything but old Scorchy!
Oh, sucker. We totally turned that whole thing around. Yeah, do unto others. What is that, a railroad tie? Yeah, these guys are amazing at their building. Herald Scroll. Bad news has wings, the saying goes, so it was with the dispatches from Erebor, heralding the orcs' great defeat at the Battle of the Five Armies. This particular scroll made its way into Mordor, carried by a messenger whose ill tidings were received less than warmly by his comrades. Though the courier's identity was never revealed, he was referred to by the orcs with a great affection as Dinner. The savages. So rude. Let's find the memory point. There it is.
Ah, it's never good news. Yeah, I saw to it he didn't. All right, you stinking lot. Shut your goals. Shut it! That's some terrible news here. Terrible. Once again, the filthy humans sided with the dwarves, who had help from those sanctimonious bastards, the elves, who were rescued by, and I am not making this up, a damn giant eagles to slaughter thousands of our brethren in what we should all be calling the battle to unfairly gang up on the orcs. Our lands get invaded, our chieftains killed, and our people murdered. Where does it end? Well, I tell you it ends here, and it ends right now. They can't stop the march of progress. They can't stop us!
Okay, if you want to continue thinking that, I guess you can. I don't know, bro. It's just hard for us to think of that. I don't know. That is kind of sad that we technically do murder them all. That's exactly what we do. Weathered outer figures, the two Asteri. This crudely carved figurine depicts two inanimate wizards who came to Mordor hunting a great evil. Although the pair likely never escaped the cursed realm, their exploits were well detailed and may have inspired the creation of magical cults throughout Middle-earth. So these must be the twins. It has to be the twins.
See, there were two of them, and they both came in from the road with a hard look in their eyes, as if they traveled too far and seen too much. They were wizards, true, both of them caked in dust, and when one would talk, he'd stop to think, and there'd be the other to finish right up, like they had one brain and two mouths. It was creepy for sure, but neither seemed to notice. I heard them say they were hunting in the darkness. Damned if I know if they found it. But I guess those fellows can find trouble when they're looking for it.
Well, daggum. So these guys came to Mordor to apparently stop something. I don't know. I don't know much about the Astari. All I know is of Gandalf and Saruman and Radagast. We don't know anything about these two. I'm assuming that they're talked about in the Silmarillion. I haven't read that yet. So that's Mr. Baggins' job for right now, is to do that. So, ooh, the medallion. This is a medallion. Across Mordor, the two trees of Valorn are recognized as a symbol of light, of creation, and of the ancient bond between elves and men. This medallion half, created by the elves, commemorates the original two trees of legend, whose icons now survive only in the White Tree of Gondor. Interesting. Okay, there's a memory point.
All right. Hold still. I'm afraid to say it's going to... It's going to hurt.
Oh.
I've done all I can. We've called for one of your people, but I don't... In the meantime, why don't you tell me about that? The medallion you're holding.
You just want to distract me. Very well. These are the two trees of Valinor, a symbol of the endless cycle. Life, death, and rebirth. Come closer, and I will tell you their tale. We must... I feel we must distract ourselves from the grim happenings of this day.
Okay, so a man, I guess, comes across a elf that was either beat up or something. I don't know if he got jumped. So let's just see what the second half of the medallion has to say. The elves of Aragorn crafted wonderful medallions, tokens they carried into battle for inspiration and to remind themselves of their history. This particular artifact, representing the fabled two trees of Valinor, appears to have been split by a particularly wicked blade wielded by a powerful foe. Its missing half may have been carried off to distant lands. Oh, there. Mystery, memory.
I'm sorry. His wound was too great. I had thought...
You stayed with him. It is enough.
Here. He'd probably want you to have it. It's broken, but...
No, human. You keep it. These are ancient things, those trees. We watch them wither and die with the cold, but always they return. We see strength in their roots, and hope as they stretch into the light. Let this token remind you of the elf you tried to save, of the bond between your people and mine.
And that bond sucks, because the elves are all like, no, you guys should be okay without us. Let's go across the sea now. And it's just like, okay, jerks. How would you just ding-dong ditch us like that, fool? Okay, let's go to coded journal entry number 3. This parchment contains a note, but its author and intended recipient remain ultimately unrevealed. Is this a dispatch of some kind? A recounting of a great deed's poetry? The note is coded, and its message remains incomprehensible. So where's my memory? There's the memory.
The damn flies seem to be following me. I can't hardly go nowhere without them buzzing around. I was going to scout Tower Bond, the slave city. The Orcs got a prison there, and enough people in chains to run the mines and the mills and make the city go. But there it was. One stinking fly. I could hear it buzzing, but couldn't see it or squash it. Thing was following me, I swear. I was out on a skip, middle of the Sea of Nurn, and the fly was coming along for a ride, like it knew, following me like all the time. I can't get the buzzing and humming to stop. It don't matter whether I'm sleeping or eating or squatting. I can hear them. They're in my damn head. Make them stop!
Okay. TMI, bro. TMI. It's not poetry, I can tell you that. The dude was too crazy for that to be poetry, you know? I feel like he was actually being followed by Morgul flies. Like maybe they were enchanted by Sauron himself. I don't know when this happened, so I'm going to assume that the Morgul flies were in on it. Just like the birdies when they were after Gandalf and his crew. So, Cook's knife. This sigil knife has seen much use. Originally, it served an important ceremonial function in preparing ritual feasts. However, since the invasion of Nurin by the Uruks, every blade that can be turned into a weapon has been used by the tribesmen and their resistance. The owner of this knife held it defiantly until the end. Well, we know somebody's gonna die.
Here, take this. I want someone watching over Queen Marwen at all times. I'm afraid she may do harm to herself. Now go. Mother, what is happening to you? Is this gift worth the price you are paying?
The end of darkness is worth whatever price. Such is the spirit of Nurn and Netharia.
Nurn needs you, Mother. These visions do not bring us enough benefit to befit your loss.
But they do, my child. I have seen a vision of the Ringmaker, Celebrimbor himself. It is through him alone that Nurn may be saved.
Interesting. So nobody died. We just figured out why the crazy lady is now crazy and went to go get herself possessed. Yeah, I guess so. Ornate cameo. Ornate cameo. This piece may have been commissioned by men and crafted by the dwarves. It is known the races traded freely between each other and in turn with the elves. Many fine wares have found their way into Mordor via trade facilitated by the Sea of Norin. Such trade routes have closed, possibly with finality with the return of the Uruks. I would think so. Play the memory, fool.
Isn't it lovely, dear? The dwarves made this.
You've been drinking. You smell like a mule who's gotten into the rock gut.
It's a fine anniversary present. And look at the craftsmanship.
Our anniversary was last week.
It was brought in from the sea.
You mean you won this at the tavern? My husband. Get in the house.
You know, I get it. He forgot the anniversary, so he's kind of screwed no matter what. But come on, this is pretty. Look at this. Look at this. The craftsmanship is amazing. The CGI is just tight, bro. Man, she just be hating on everything the dude tried to do. He's trying to make up for it. Okay, the whetstone. Among the millions of volcanic rocks to be found within the mountain borders of Mordor, this stone is unique. It is a dwarven whetstone used to sharpen axes, knives, and swords to a keen edge that will cut through even the toughest Uruk armor or the stony skin of a troll. It's the keen edge that cuts the mountain, as the saying goes. Whoever the stone's user was, he was most thorough in his efforts. I mean, this is tight. I want my stuff to cut through trolls.
Keep sharpening. You've got to hone your axe until its edge can split one of your beard hairs in two.
Oh, it's sharp enough to kill a growl. Now pass me the pipe.
Sharp enough ain't what the hunt's about, little brother. You've got to learn to respect the hunt. A keen blade for a clean kill. Without respect for the beast, we're no better than the orcs. Now, let's give her a taste.
For Durin, give a dwarf fair warning when you yank hairs from his beard.
Look at this, Torvin. Split the hair in two. There's hope for you yet.
The old brotherly love. I like it. I like it a lot. This is one chipped stone, though, so I don't know how much use it is. But that's pretty cool. That was neat little memory. So that was of the dwarf that we saw earlier. That kind of, you know, saved us and we did the whole hunting thing with. So that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. Okay, so let's see here. We'll do one more, I think. Yeah, we'll do one more. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to kind of see where we are. This carved tusk commemorates the conclusion of an epic hunt. Here we see two dwarves. The first is wielding a mighty axe and striking a deadly blow against a giant mumak. The other, who appears to be his twin, flees from the beast in panic. The quality of this workmanship indicates that the artist was a master craftsman under the influence of a strong ale. So you be drunken. That's cool. Here we go, play the memory.
There, it's finished. A true masterwork. What a fine carving. The front, I etched us killing this here Mumak. And the back, our next prize, the mighty Graug. A beast like that is a hunter's legacy.
Show me the carving.
Isn't it magnificent? Such detail. Look at me striking the mighty beast. Blood everywhere.
And why am I etched running away from the Mumak in terror?
Artistic license, Brother Torvin. If you want to be the hero, I suggest next time you make the carving.
Amen, brother. That's how it works. I know this because I do that all the time. Mr. Baggins can vouch for that, saying we're on his computer anyways. So yes, that's pretty hilarious. I like that. So anyways, guys, we'll go to part 3 of all the artifacts next time. So this is Tauntaun777, and I am